The Rock and Roll Tarot Deck. It's a groovy deck designed to unlock your psychic potential. Combining the iconic tarot imagery of Pamela Coleman Smith with rock poster art to reveal a fresh new take on an ancient oracle. Each card contains keywords to help memorize the meanings, but as you progress, the text shapes may change and morph to reveal much more. Allow your mind to wander so that Spirit can communicate with you through the illustrations on the cards. The Rock and Roll Tarot Deck is a full 78 card deck. The extra large size enables you to see the cards clearly and enjoy the vibrant artwork. Created by spiritual artist Vickie, who is a seasoned tarot reader herself, this beautiful deck is meant to grow with you as you progress forward on your path. Be sure to tune into Vickie's YouTube channel for free monthly card readings and broadcasts from the universe. Hello, Sag. Welcome to the April of 2016 Taroscope and Animal Totem. We're going to use my new Beast Mistress, my new Rock and Roll Tarot deck is out, so we're going to use that. I'm so stoked and excited to use that. They don't fall all over the floor. They're really slippery and new. I've got my Tarot in the Modern World book, and then we are going to pull a card from my other deck, which is the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. You may notice I changed my cloth. That's because a lot of people wrote to me and told me about there's another reader who has a real similar cloth to my old one, and I did look at it, and the thumbnail looks pretty close. So I guess they were clicking on her videos thinking it was me, and I'm not going to get all in an uproar about that. I'll just, I got a new deck, I'm going to use a new cloth. That's cool. And eventually I'll do one of those deals, So now you definitely know it's my reading. Okay, what is going on for Sag for April of 2016 for Sagittarians? My ring is coming off here. Hold on, let me fix this, and then I can get back to the reading. Well, there's a card. I don't know. I'm just going to let it go like that. I'm trying not to... I don't know which way to do it. I got two cards here. Okay. Sagittarius, April 2016. I know this deck is new and there's lots to look at on it, so I'll be holding up the cards. But let's take a look for Sag. Oh, I got this last one sticking out there. I think I gotta pull this last one more. Okay, I don't know if I should have. There's still one more sticking out. What? Okay, I hope I can get it all on screen. These cards are much bigger, but I like them because you can really see. So hopefully I can get it all on screen for you guys. Well, you do have quite a few swords, and even those last couple I pulled down there were some sword cards. So, a lot of you may be going through some hard times. These are cards. Well, here's the Nine of Swords is that, I was upset, I was crying, I was hurt. We can read the words off of it. Sorrow, anguish, crisis, sob. I hope that other dog is barking. I hope my dog does not join in. He seems to not be. And then you had to go through a healing time. Healing, dormant, pause, wait, delay, rest, quiet. Oh, I just realized I don't have the card number. There's one mistake I found. I don't have the Four of Swords written on here. Huh. Well, then I'll have to read. This is one card I'll have to be redone. First mistake that I found. Let me write that down. Usually I have the name of it on. I don't have it on here. But anyway, so, there was some agony or there was some upset, and then there was a healing time. And it sort of feels like, this is you. Well, it's a fire sign person, and it could be you. Fire is Leo, Aries, or Sag. It's a king, so I'll speak of it as a king. But really, it could be anybody in these general readings, all right? But it just, when I look at it, it just feels like, in the Northern Hemisphere, it's springtime, and I just feel like, this is over. Because look, he's in the upright position, and he's looking back at that. Like it's in the rear view. It's behind you now, right? So, The King of Rods. You can read what I wrote. Motivator, generous, worldly, direct. King of Rods. But I feel like this is you. And the other thing that about the kings in the tarot, the kings are somebody who's got some experience under their belt. They've come a long way. They're not a novice. They're not a page, right? They're a king. So it says, yeah, you've been through some stuff. You know, you've paid some dues. You've been through some hard times, but you've grown, and now you're at a new place. You're at the kingly place. You've progressed. You've grown. You're further along. You have the Hierophant showing up here, and that is you can read the words. I'm not going to read all the words every time. The Hierophant is, you know, groups or organization or conventionality. Conventional is what I wrote on the top of the card. That's often the top card is often my strongest impression, my strongest keyword, okay? So, you know, it almost feels like for a lot of you, you're going to help people. Like you've been there, now you've come through the fire, and now you're going to start helping people through some kind of, I don't know. For a lot of you, I feel like this is some kind of big group. I mean, some of you, this could be like sort of an AA thing, you know, but that's not for everybody. This could be some kind of youth group or organization that you're going to get involved in and help troubled youth or battered women or this or, you know, whatever you've been through. I feel like there's some larger group that's either, like I said, like that, like an AA meeting kind of deal, but maybe it's just somebody who's giving out grant money. Or and it's not like you're going to be going to meetings every week, but you're going to allocate, they're willing to allocate funds to help this other group, and you're going to be part of it. I think that's, for a lot of you, that could be true. There's changes. You kind of were on the wrong path for a while. I think that a lot of times, well, that's always what happens, right? When these bad cards, so-called bad cards, kind of show up. You know, it's like, well, I was on the wrong path. I was not following the right way. That's what this card tells us. The Two of Rods is like being on your path, seeing the right way to go. In the reverse, it's not, and it says that there was some, you know, financial holdups because of that. Now in reverse, it's not as bad. Upright, it's like, yeah, I'm juggling money, but in reverse, it's like, it's not as bad. And even look at this card upside down. Do any of those letters and stuff, does any of that look like anything to you? Because there's going to be things that are going to pop, and just go with it. Or if you think your mind's playing tricks on you, or you misread a word, you didn't. All right, it's Spirit's talking to you. Let that stuff come through. And Six of Cups in reverse too. That's just talking about it's never going to be the same way again. We can't go back and do this the old way again. It's got to be a new way. Four of Rods. Some of you are going to be moving. You're moving into a new situation no matter what. More often than not, this is your house. You're going to move, or a relationship, like it's your personal life. But often it can be not your personal life, but your place of business. You may be moving to a new job, or you know, maybe this is some kind of Habitat for Humanity thing or something like that. I'm feeling a real strong pull that this is some kind of philanthropy for a lot of you. And it comes from because you either have been through it yourself, or people in your family or loved ones have. You've seen this, you've seen what this can do, how this can be bad, and you want to help and make it do better. And you're going to be in a position to do so through the help of, like, the Hierophant over here. So it's something new. Four of Rods is a great card. Notice how you line up, boom, boom, boom. You line up with the Four of Rods, which is all about happiness and harmony, and the Ace of Pentacles. That's why I said that this could be possibly a new job for some of you. And you can look at that more closely if you want to. Freeze it if I did that too fast. This whole thing down here is nice. Three of Rods. Your ships are coming in. Success. You've arrived, right? I can try to hold it like this so you can really see. Ambition was the bottom word if you couldn't see it. And you're going to get some money. You know, this is, with Ace of Pentacles and the success cards, often this is like money from a job. You're going to get, you know, some kind of dough for a raise, promotion, something like this. But again, this is sometimes has to do with charities. And I think that that's kind of tied in for some people here. There's this decision that has to be made, and it looks like you're going to have to cut ties. There's this decision, and we're cutting ties with something here. This is that bad card of being hurt and everything, but it's in reverse, so it's not as bad. But then the final thing is the Fool. The Fool is awesome. You gotta take a chance. You gotta take a risk. You gotta go for it. The Fool has no baggage. He's open. He's free. Always look at that Fool, what he looked at, and he seemed to be looking at that 4 rods. So make that change. 4 rods is a change. Maybe I didn't put that on the card, but it is. It's a change. It's an improvement. It's a change. It's in the new situation, whether it's a home, a relationship, a job. The new situation is always happier, more peaceful, more at ease. It's good for your soul. And the Fool's only taking his little bag with him, you know. He's not bringing all this old stuff along for the ride. He's only bringing that little bag with him. So it's kind of, a lot of times it's sort of like a downsizing, it can be, or like letting go of a lot of excess baggage is what I really want to say about it. Yes, you got a lot of pentacles here. You know, a lot of money could be coming your way here, and new money. And possibly something through some kind of charitable thing or something like that for you, a lot of you guys, alright? Alright, so we're going to get onto this. So we're going to go and do our animal totem card now for the month. Don't forget to check in that eye in the sky, that little eye in the corner. You can find out all the stuff, how to get my coloring books, the tarot book, the decks, everything is on there, how to make a donation. If you want to keep up with the videos, hit that subscribe button. And below you can find like the Facebook and also links to everything that we're showing here. So what is the animal totem for Sagittarius for April? Do I have one? I have one. Snake. Okay. Hopefully I'll remember to put it up, but if I don't, take a look at it. Freeze it if you have to. On any of the cards you can freeze it and look at it. Okay, Quetzalcoatlus, Shisha, Seraph, Ophion. Those are just gods, serpent gods and goddesses. Kundalini activation, carnal knowledge. Portal to awakening to primal chi medicine. The new you is emerging now. Well, the new you is emerging now, and the Fool is about a new thing here too. And because the new you referring to that shedding of the skin too. I feel like for some of you too, whatever went on here with all this sword stuff, that there was, because the minute I pulled that card I heard snake in the grass. And if you don't remember, that's an old saying, there's always a real snake in the grass. That was somebody who was real sneaky and dishonest, possibly, you know. And that's what I heard in my head when I pulled that card. So I think some of the people that you were dealing with possibly were snakes in the grass, you know. And that maybe, you know, it is a good, not maybe, it totally is a good thing to move on from that. You know, I just noticed that you have 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Rods, and 2 of Swords. So you've got 3 of the 4 2s in the deck, is in this spread. 2s are partnerships. But I think maybe that 2 could be, for some of you, maybe thinking back to February, the 2nd month of the year, February. That maybe some of this stuff was going down in February. And now we're in April, and it seems to be really turning around, you know. We're in the 4th month, and things are getting happy. We have 4 of Swords, too, even though I forgot to write it on the card. I was looking, I could probably squeeze it in around there. So if you get the deck early, you'll have these odd mistakes that are there. Yeah, so you'll have, you could, in the 4th month, things could really turn around and change, and that's where we're heading at, where we're heading into right now in the month of April, okay? Okay, well, hey, Sag, thank you so much for everything you guys do to help the channel along, including liking, sharing, subscribing, purchasing my wares, and donating. Donations make all the world a difference for me, and it really does help to keep the videos free. Remember, you are Love and Beauty Incarnate. Have a great April, and I'll speak to you soon.